Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Joan here, and today's video is going to be about photographer IOE Joe Greer's short strap that he created and collaborated with Clever Supply. I have always looked forward to getting this short strap because ever since I became a Leica owner, I've always had a problem when I bought a strap for it, because for me personally, the straps that I would get would be too long. They would sit on my stomach or my belly, and I just felt that it was too uncomfortable and it just was inconvenient for me to photograph. And even though I like to be someone who uses the strap as a crossbody instead of just full straight on, I still felt that I would miss the opportunity to photograph because it would take so long, because the strap was too long for me in time to capture the moment, because it just literally was inconvenient. It just took too much time. And so I was looking for a strap that was shorter, but it would still not necessarily feel right. And then I was always curious about what strap Joe Greer uses. And when I found out that he was working on his own creation of a short strap, I was waiting. I was waiting patiently for it to come out. And now that the pre-order was available, I was one of the first people that was able to purchase one, and now it's sold out. And I'm glad, because now I can use my Leica M6 with the short strap. So here are the specs. It's 27-inch long, 1/2 wide, full grain black leather, nickel plated brass rivets, tempered steel split rings, includes protective bumpers for the rivets and split rings. And here's a little bit more info on the strap. It might seem like a simple product. They've meticulously crafted every aspect to emphasize capturing life's moments. The intentionally short length of 27 inches allows you to keep the camera close to eye level, offering a genuine advantage in fast-paced shooting scenarios, like I mentioned before. Additionally, you'll find that the strap provides excellent weight distribution and works great when wrapped around your wrist. And so with me, I honestly didn't know what to expect. And yeah, I can definitely say there was so much hype when the strap was announced. Anyone who is a die-hard fan of Joe Greer would probably own a Leica M6 and then would want this strap. And so for me, again, I was waiting until I was able to pre-order this, and in the meantime was just using some strap that I bought on Amazon, which wasn't so great. And on my Leica SL, I actually have a Leica double rope strap because it's much more heavier than the M6. So that's why I didn't order two of the short straps, because I didn't even know if I would like it to begin with. So this is the box that it came in, which I thought was nice design. It has definitely a cool aesthetic, the way how the font looks. It literally is black charcoal, and then also has the gold foil, which makes the wording, the lettering pop. And it's just super simple and sleek. And then as you turn the box, you will see a short strap and the rivets and the protectors that all come with it. The one downfall that I would like to say that I have mentioned to Clever Supply is that I wish that it came with instructions. And you're probably like, why do you need instructions? I felt that it needed instructions in how to put the strap on, because outside has the dark leather and then the inside is different. And if you aren't familiar with attaching a strap, it's actually, you have to do it inverted and then the opposite, outward. Whereas usually when I put a strap, like a rope strap, there's no outer and interior that you have to worry about. It's just one rope, and so you don't really have to think about how you attach it to the camera. So this is what I currently have on my Leica, is this rope strap. And so I had a difficult time attaching the strap properly because it would be always inside out instead of outside in. And so that was my first conflict with the strap. And with my Leica, I also have a half case just to protect it. My Leica is literally my baby, and so as much as people have persuaded me and told me that I should let it get beat up because it's going to be mine until the rest of time, I still want to be delicate and careful with my belongings, such as this one, because it was my 30th birthday gift to myself. And so as much as I can, I want to keep it intact, and so it has a half case. So I took it off for now, and just now showing you how I am removing the rope strap that it has right now, and then going to replace it with the new short strap. So since the short strap didn't come with instructions, I literally looked at the Clever Supply website to see the examples that they had, to see if I was going crazy with how to put this strap on, and then also figure out how they attached, or how it even looked like to have the protectors on with the strap. And then I realized that none of the examples have any of the protectors on the rivets or on the steel rings. They literally just attached the short strap with the steel rings, but there's no protector. So I was just like, how am I going to figure out how to put this together? And there's no instructions. And so I even looked at Instagram. I was like comparing other people who just received the short strap to see if maybe they had an example, but no one did. No one had any example with the protectors on. And for me, I think it's important because, again, I didn't want to scratch the sides of my Leica M6. And so I had to really look through the internet and research to see if there was just any examples of straps that had protectors, and I could just get an idea and then figure it out. Then I attached the steel ring protectors, and then attached the steel ring to the camera. And then again, I said that I had a difficulty because I was trying to figure out how to properly put the strap on where the outside leather was showing, and then the inside would be literally in the interior, but then it would just be always the opposite. And then that was a bit stressful. And I know it's just a short strap, like shouldn't be so difficult, but it honestly was. And this is why I'm creating this video, because in case someone out there feels like the same as me when I first got it and then trying to figure it out, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. And so this is how it looks like when it's attached and it has at least the steel ring covering. However, the rivets aren't protected because I didn't even know how to attach them. So then went back to the drawing board, undid everything that I did, and then started from the very beginning again and then pretty much found out that in order to add the protectors for the rivet, I had to slide them through the steel ring, which was very difficult. And I have small fingers. Like, I don't even know how someone with bigger fingers, to be honest, would be able to stretch the protectors for the rivets over the steel rings, so then it would cover the rivet, and then you still have to attach the steel ring protectors onto the ring and then of the camera, and then loop the steel ring into the camera hole. And then again, be aware and conscious about how you don't want the strap to be inward, and you want it to have the black exterior on the outside and then the gray interior in the inside. So I just felt like this strap altogether was difficult to attach to my camera. But then other than that, I feel that if it's a Leica M6, I think that it does carry the weight well while I am wearing it around my neck, and it's in a good length where like I feel that I could do fast-paced street photography. And it does feel like a necklace if you're not used to the length, because again, I usually wear a crossbody strap across with my camera and like sling it when I want to photograph, instead of like it being like feeling like a necklace and then just lifting it up to my face. I think also there's this like psychological where I always connected that if a camera was just like straight on while I have it around my neck, I just felt like a tourist, and I didn't like that look. So I prefer having a sling crossbody strap, and then it just looks more fashionable. That's just me, but hey, Joe Greer is able to rock hey, that's just me, but Joe Greer is able to rock a short strap and make it look stylish. But for me, I'm just still not used to it. I still feel like a tourist. So those are my thoughts. I just again want to say that I think the quality, I think how it feels, and the weight distribution as it said in the description, I think it works out when it comes to once it's attached to the camera. And the only downfalls I would say is like assembling it and putting it together. If you do think it's important to have protection with your short strap, as funny as that sounds, it's true. If you don't want your camera to get scratched, then you would consider these little details. But if you're just okay with attaching the steel rings on your camera and then not really caring about these protection things that you could put over the rivets and the steel rings, then by all means, then it is what it is. But those are things that I would just think about and consider before buying it if you haven't purchased it on the first run. And hopefully, if you are interested, that the second edition that they put out will be coming soon. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I might manifest it by after making this video, and then they'll add an instruction or some sort of video that will show others, because it might not be common sense to everyone to know how to attach a short strap to a camera. And I wouldn't suggest it if you feel like your camera is heavier than a Leica M6. I think it might not be the best strap. It might be too much overboard, like just overweight, and it might feel like you're just like having something so heavy pulling your neck forward. And also, if you aren't, let's say, skinny, I would also maybe reconsider the strap, because maybe it just is too short for you. And because there's not really any options other than the fact that it's 27 inches, then maybe it will really look like a necklace around your neck and you'll feel uncomfortable. So for me, it honestly rests at the right place. And again, I just got it, so I'm still getting used to it. And who knows, maybe my opinion will change over time. But for now, this is my experience so far with using the strap and putting it and assembling it together. So let me know your thoughts if you were able to get a strap on the first run, first edition, and if you've watched all the way until here. Thank you again for watching. Stay tuned till the next video. And yeah, I would recommend it if you think that all of the things that I mentioned is helpful and you think it will work out for you. But if not, by all means, don't feel bad just because you're not part of the hype. Okay, sayonara. It's the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it will help me in the long run. Okay, bye.